Hi everybody, thank you for coming back. Today is my week 5 update, I think. Apologies for, again, I'm starting a video with apologies for it being a little bit late. As you can probably hear from my voice, I have been a bit poorly this week. It started on the Monday, which I thought, great, I'm going to have to miss weigh-in and I'm not going to make it and all these kind of things, but luckily I did make weigh-in. I didn't really want to miss it. If I don't have to, I really want to try and go. But I have been a bit poorly, so that's been a bit rubbish. I'll just give you a quick recap on how my 5th week with Slimming World went. Everything went really well. I remember in my video before I was talking about how I'd had a McDonald's and it was the best McDonald's ever and that I wasn't saying that it didn't make me feel ill and I really enjoyed it, and then I realised that I'd actually eaten it that night. Near enough, well, I did eat 2 large meals because I was going to get some nuggets on the side, but we just get a meal so we have an extra drink anyway, and then the chips come with it. It's cheaper to do it that way, so I ate both, and I was a bit like, oh, actually, why did I do that? That was a bit silly of me. So I was panicking about weighing a little bit this week, and even though I did enjoy it and I did deserve a treat, I think it's always in the back of your mind that, oh, you don't want to let yourself down and you don't want to jeopardise your weight loss, do you? You know, you're trying really hard for so many weeks and months, and then one meal could lead to another meal and another, and you're thinking, oh, why did I do that? But I seemed to be okay. I wasn't too bad, and I went straight back on plan afterwards. And I really enjoyed it. So I did have that McDonald's and it didn't seem to do too much damage, which I'm really glad. I'm really happy about and shocked, if I'm honest. I'm really surprised about it. I was hoping for I said I would be happy with a £1 loss or a maintain. I would have been more than happy with that. That's what I was expecting. I didn't feel like I'd lost any weight. The week before I actually felt like I'd lost weight that week. I could tell on my stomach, and even though it's not visible for people to see really yet, because I'm so big that it's going to take quite a few stone for people to be like, wow, you've lost weight, I can just tell myself, like, you know, when you like rub your arm and you think, hang on a minute, I couldn't reach that bit of my arm however many weeks ago or something like that, and I could really tell that week. I was noticing little bits had changed, and I'm thinking, oh, maybe I have had a good weight loss that week, and I lost £5. And then the week just gone, my 5th week, I was like, oh, I can't tell, I can't feel anything different. I'm not feeling any thinner. I don't think I've done that well really. So I was driving to weigh in like I usually do, and I was saying, oh, I'm dead nervous, I don't know if I've lost anything, and I was like, don't worry about it, you'll be fine. I got it there and I'd said I'd had a treat meal because there's another lady that who's quite new, and she was saying she'd had a bad week, and I was like, oh, don't worry about it. I said, I've had a McDonald's on Tuesday, and you know how it is. So I stepped on the scales and I'd worked out that I needed to have lost £1. I always work out before what I want the scale to say, so what I want it to say is like 19.6 or something to know I've lost £1 or maintained. So I have that number in my head and I watch it like go up to whatever it goes up to, and I was just like, I just did a double take at the scale this week. I was so shocked. I had lost 3.5 pounds. Here you go, let's have a look. Can you see? I know this camera's not the best at focusing. I'll try and hold it still, that might help, mightn't it? There you go. So this week, on my 5th weigh-in, I have lost 3.5 pounds. OMG. I was not expecting to lose that much weight the week because of all that McDonald's, and I don't work out how many sins is in what I ate, because I know some people do that thing of like flexi sins where they work over the week, and I was thinking, oh god, I've probably had all of the plus more sins for my whole week's worth in just that one night, but I have no idea how that works. I have no idea how I did that, but I pulled it back. I must have pulled it back. So my starting weight, I'll give you a recap. My starting weight was 20 stone 9.5, and I now weigh 19 stone 4.5 pounds. So I've lost a total of 1 stone 5 pounds, which means I'm hoping for next weigh-in I can lose £2. That's not like I set a little target for myself for £2 for the Tuesday, that I can get my 1.5 stone award. So I'm really hoping that I'll be able to do that on Tuesday, but because I've had 2 big losses the past couple of weeks, I'm not too sure how it's going to work, because I know that sometimes your body's a bit like, whoa, stop losing weight, and you get stuck in a bit of a rut, doesn't it? You need to kind of boost it. So I might lose it, I might not. I'm not too sure how I'm feeling about the Tuesday weigh-in, but we'll soon see. But we're only a couple of days away now. But yeah, I was super duper shocked at that. I was like, what? And everyone was coming up to me going, I'm moving in with you. Can I come and live at your house, because it works for you and it doesn't work for me. Oh, you might have seen on Instagram, I did post some pictures with me losing my 3.5 pounds. I got a Slimmer of the Week award. I can hear you all laughing as you're looking at it. I did text my consultant, a lady that I speak to on Instagram, one of my friends on Instagram. She is going to be a consultant soon, so I messaged her and said, oh, is there any way that the machine could mess up and miss me off the list, or, you know, because I was saying about excuse me, I'm really sorry. I was saying about missing out on Summer of the Week last week and possibly the week before. The first one, I'm just crossing a line under that one. You know, I'm not fussed. But I said, is there any way that they could possibly mix it up, or have I done anything wrong? And she was like, oh no, the machine should let you know. It's a bit weird that it's not there. She said, just text your consultant or ask her and see what she says. So I sent her a message, and for some reason my phone isn't sending texts that have got emojis or anything that's like a multimedia message. So if you have an S4, a Galaxy S4, if you send a message that's too long, it just automatically converts it into a multimedia message, and I'm like, I don't want you to do that because you have to pay. It's like a picture message. So anyway, I've been sending her messages with, well, it was a really long message, which is why she never got it. And I was like, text her, did you receive my text the other day? And she was like, oh no, I didn't. And I was like, oh, I feel a bit bad now. And so I thought, oh right, okay. So I sent her a text and just said, I resent it, but in like 3-4 different chunks. I said, prepare yourself for a long message. I wasn't being stroppy or anything. I was like, oh, I wonder if you can help, I'm just wondering. So she had a look at it for me anyway. She got back to me on the Saturday, and she said that there was a mistake and that I should have been awarded the certificate from the last week. So I was like, yes, I'm not going insane. And when she told me, I thought, I can come on here and tell you all that I'm not going mad, I'm not just shopping, there was a mistake. So I had lost £5 that week, and I thought it was a bit unusual to not get a Summer of the Week award for quite a big weight loss like that. So this week, when she was handing out the award, she went, here's your Summer of the Week for this week, and also I made a mistake, everyone, and she had it last week. So I did get another certificate for last week's Summer of the Week too. There we go. I'll show you my stickers, shall I, and see what I've got. So this is the back of my book now. I've got all my stickers on here. I'm hoping that here on Tuesday there will be a 1.5 sticker. I'm really hoping. I don't know, it's one of them things, isn't it? I don't ever want to be really overly confident, but yes, I've definitely had a great week and I've lost all this weight, because I don't want to be like that. And I don't feel like that. It's not kind of the way that I am. I know that I've stuck to plan things, and then you think, oh, but I think it's because the amount of food that you can eat on Slimming World, and it's the planning generally. You always doubt yourself. I always second guess and think, is that right? I can make a curry for Matt. I don't really eat curries, they're not my cup of tea, but I make him, it's like a Slimming World, it is Slimming World friendly, like there's no sins in it, but I kind of just made it up. So he has that, and he's like, are you sure there's no sins in this, because it's really good? I'm like, I promise, I'm not spiking it with cream and butter and nice things. So he has that, and he always doubts that that's sin free. You think it's just because it's like a proper meal, isn't it? You're just not used to it on a diet, or You can't usually eat anything nice. Now, I'm sorry if my hair's distracting you as well. I've not straightened it today and it desperately needs dyeing. My roots are really coming through, but I can't be bothered buying my hair dye this week. I don't dye every week, but I need to buy it this week because I'm going out on Friday. But I just can't be bothered. It's really expensive. I have to buy 2 tubes of, I'm going off on a tangent, I know, but you might be interested. Who knows? I have to buy 2 tubes of hair dye because I buy like the professional stuff and mix it. I'm not a professional hairdresser, that's what I just get. I just guessed and just bought that one day and it was fine. So I buy 2 of them and they're like £10 each. And then I have to buy, I've run out of cream peroxide to mix it with, and that's like another £8. So I'm thinking, oh, I don't want to buy it. It's just a lot of money. But once I've got it, it'll last for ages. But I'm just being tight, just reluctant to buy it. I just wish it was free or really, really cheap. Yeah, so I've just shoved it up a little bit really and just sort of hope for the best. I haven't had it down. Oh, I never have my hair down really, ever. Never really have it down at home. I always have it just shoved up like this. But if I do a video, I like to at least look half decent, so I try and put it down if I can do. But yeah, I've just shoved it up today. Just when not feeling well, you're just a bit like, aren't you? I was really worried about that actually when I started to feel ill on it was a Sunday night. I was like, oh, my throat's hurting. And then I woke up Monday and I could tell I was ill. And Matt's got it now. He's quite poorly today, and I think Finley's got it. He was up with a cough last night. He wasn't too well, and with the weather as well. Oh my god, you're like ill. Plus it's really humid and boiling, and you're like, gah. But yeah, I've not really, I've not felt great, and I was really worried that because I haven't been ill yet. I used to worry about this one when I first had Finley, that I've not been ill and had a baby. Like, how do you take care of someone else when you're really ill? I just found that really mad to think about. But, you know, you just get on with it, don't you? When you're a mum, you just got to get on with it. But I was really worried that I was going to fall off plan, because usually I would get a takeaway, probably if I was ill a lot of the time. Quick teas, like I used to like. Sandwiches is like my favourite, all-time favourite tea. Sandwiches and chips, I love. Like, that's not the best meal to have, but I love anything like that. So I do like hot chicken and stuff in sandwiches with chips and mayo and just something easy. Or I'd get a takeaway, or I would have a pizza, or just something quick from the freezer. But I seem to have been alright. I was quite impressed with myself that I was like, no, come on, let's just get on with it, let's do it. I think that's another big thing as well about actually attending a weigh-in. Like, in the back of my mind, I always think, oh, I've got to go and get weighed in on Tuesday. And for me, if I thought, oh, well, actually, I'll just have a week off because I'm weighing myself, I'm not that type of person that can stick to that, because I'd be like, oh, well, what's the point? So for me, I have to go. That's why I'm saying I have to go to group, because I know that I'm accountable, and I have to think, it's always in the back of my mind, I'm going on Tuesday, and do I want to be really, really annoyed that I've put weight on because of being silly and making silly mistakes and just not putting 100% into it, which I'm going to do sometimes. I mean, everyone's going to do that, aren't they? And I'm going to do it too. But I was like, do I really, really want that right now? And I was like, no, I don't. So I pulled my finger out and did some cooking, just some, you know, just the usual bits. I eat a lot of the same-ish meals. I don't tend to like things in a pot together. I usually like potatoes, a bit of chicken, a bit of vegetables, a bit of sweet and carrot mash, pasta. I'm not really a stew, curry, chilli type of person, whereas Matt is. So I have to make 2 teas. So I make my tea and I make Matt's tea separate, because we never ever have the same thing. Ever. I don't think we ever have the same thing. We would have done back in the day when we would have both had pizzas and we would have both had like chips maybe. But not now. We never really have the same meal every night. I'm pretty chuffed that I stuck to plan whilst I was poorly. I'm still a bit ill today, you can hear it, but I'm getting there, I'm doing alright. What else have I been doing? Oh, that was what I was going to ask you. I need your advice, if you can, or a bit of help. I have got a week on Tuesday. It was meant to be this Tuesday, but the ladies changed it to the next one. a taster session. So she called it Taster Session and Woman of the Year. So I don't really know what that encompasses. I really don't know. I did ask her what Woman of the Year was because I've seen some people with sashes and things on Instagram, and I've never really looked into it. I didn't really know what that was. So, and she just said that you just nominate people within the group. I didn't know if it was like a national thing, like all the people in, I don't know, the Northwest were nominated and all of that. I had no idea what it was, but it looks like it's just like a local group type of thing. So that's a week on Tuesday. So there's the Woman of the Year, which I'm not too sure who I'm going to nominate because I don't really know that many people really. I think I might nominate one of the lady that's always really nice to me, and she's lost like 3 stone as well, she was telling me last week, and I was pretty impressed with that. So I think I might nominate her. I am certainly not expecting to be getting any nominations or getting an award or anything. I would not class myself in any realm of being deserved of that or anything yet, so maybe in another year's time when hopefully I'm like 10 stone lighter, then maybe, but definitely not now. So you won't see me stropping next week. Bloody hell, I didn't get Woman of the Year. I've only been at Slimming World 6 weeks. Why didn't I win it? So don't worry, I'm really not expecting to get that. But what I do want your advice on is what to make for the taster sessions. I know a lot of people take the Slimming World quiches in, and what else do I see people taking? Like fruit kebabs on like Mikado sticks, and what else? There's another one on Instagram people make quite a lot and I can't remember. I'm not too sure. Anyway, if you know of anything that's a bit unusual or that you've taken to like a taster session, or you've seen someone else take, let me know, because I want to try and make something that they might have not seen before. A lot of them have been there quite a long time, so they've I'm sure they've probably had quite a few of these sort of tastery kind of groups, because they just go for company, a lot of them, and there's quite a few Target members there too, so I think they have had quite a few different of these tastery sessions, whereas I've never had one before, so I don't know what people bring as a rule of thumb. So I'd really like your advice. What I was thinking of taking were some little chocolatey, I was going to make cupcakes, Slimming World cupcakes. I did get a recipe and I was going to ice them with, I was going to try and make a fondant, not a fondant icing, like a cream cheese icing out of quark and some sweetener and options, you know, to try and thingy it. I love baking, you see, so I've got all the stuff, I'd be more than happy to make cakes. But I was looking on the internet last night and I was looking at how to pipe roses onto cupcakes rather than just a general swirl. I wanted to actually do a pipe of a rose, but then I thought, quark's not going to be, it's not solid enough, is it, to pipe? It's not going, it's too it's too wet. So I've no idea how I could thicken it up without using butter. I don't want to do that, they would not be happy with me then, would they? What I am going to do is make some little mousses, I think. So I did buy last night, you know, like the old fashioned little ice cream tubs that you would get a scoop of ice cream in. So I bought a couple of them and the scoops, so like the tiny little plastic ones, and I was going to do some chocolatey mousse with some strawberry on the top and maybe like 2 Micados like sticking out and see how that goes down. So I might do that instead, because I'm just worried that if I make the cakes it's all good, but then if you don't really ice them it's just like a naked cake. I prefer non-ice cakes, I love just sponge. I'd rather have a cupcake just sponge on its own, but I want them to look a bit fancy, and I'm not too sure how I would pipe the quark type mixture on the top. I don't know how I would do that. So I think I'm going to go with the mousses, but if anyone else has got anything fancy that they've done before, let me know, because I do need to take some bits in. I've been chatting a lot to people on Instagram and YouTube this week. I've been online a little bit more than, you know, chatting away and things. For some reason my YouTube was not, it was doing my head in, it took me ages to fix, but I have been replying to all my comments, so if you have left a comment I should have replied by now. It was taking me ages. Every time I loaded it, it would just keep refreshing the page every 5 seconds, so I'd go into it and it'd just go and refresh it, and I was like, So that was really annoying, but it's fixed now, I hope, and I should be able to reply to comments. I also went through this week, I'm sorry I'm rambling, everyone says that they really like the rambling, so if that's fine by you then it's certainly fine by me. I am a chatty, rambly type person and can't help but talk nonsense, so I am trying to cut my videos down as best as I can to make them, you know, easier to watch, but you know, I like chatty, and loads of people have said don't cut them down, don't cut them down, I really like them, so I really appreciate that, and I will probably not try and edit them down as much and leave a couple of my bloopers and silly mistakes and that I make all the way through. I did sort my clothes out this week. I've got a wardrobe over there. I think I said a couple of videos back, all my wardrobe is filled with just old clothes that aren't old and tatty, but just old as in I haven't been able to fit into them for years. And I went through that last week as well and bin bagged everything that was for the bin, because I had stuff in there that I was like, I am never going to wear this again, and there was stuff that had rips and marks on, and you know, it gets really bobbly and it's just tatty and no one's going to wear it. So I've got a bag for the bin, and I have got a bag of stuff that is size 20, around that size, 22 tops maybe, just like a bag that I've got there. I've got a size 18 bag and a size 16 bag with a couple of 14 bits from when I lost weight last time. So I'm hoping I can get in to the size 16 bag. Not everything that's in that bag I actually fit into last time. There's this, oh, this is really nice dress, it's so nice. It's quite short, I don't know if I would definitely wear it. I probably would have to wear it with like a tights or as a top but a dress kind of thing. And it's like cut off and it's purple, it's got little birds all over it, it's got loads of netting that makes it all poof out. And it's really nice, and I've got all these lovely clothes and I just don't fit into them. I did buy a dress as well in a size 16. I'll try and insert a picture, I don't know if it's on the website by ASOS anymore. I'll try and put a picture around here of the dress that I got, and it's just like a bodycon, long stretchy type dress, but it's in a size 16, and I'm going to buy some Spanx when I get to that size, because I'll obviously just look all sort of bulgy and wobbly still, and then I'm going to go out and organise like a thing with my friends that I don't see, my old work friends. We go out like twice a year as like a big massive group into town, so hopefully next time I'll see them, because I've only just seen them recently. We only see each other a couple of times a year, as a big group anyway, and I will try and get into that for next time I see them. And I don't wear heels either, so I'm going to try and buy heels, this dress, and get all my hair done and get it all blow dried really nice. And they'll be like, oh my god, you've lost loads of weight. So I'm excited for that. One of my other friends, I see two of that group quite regular, and they were like, don't tell anyone else, we're not going to tell anyone, it's going to be a big surprise for everybody. So we're going to wait and see. So hopefully I'll fit into that next time I see them, and I will be able to wear it and fit into it, let's hope. It's quite fitted, but I really like dresses like that, and it's long sleeves, so if my arms are still a bit sort of, I'm assuming they're going to be quite wobbly and a bit blah, blah, they will fit in, they'll just slide into it, and the black will just cover it over nicely. If you do have any video requests, let me know in the comments, or send me a comment on Instagram or a message or something. I was thinking of doing a tag type video, so just like a get to know me tag or 20 questions. I was tagged on Instagram by AIM to do the 20 questions or something, like, you know, where you upload the picture and you do the questions, and I was thinking, shall I do it in a video form rather than typing it out, because I'm rubbish at typing long things. I always make loads of mistakes and I have to delete posts and copy paste, and it's just a nightmare. So I was thinking, shall I do that and do it as a video idea? So let me know if you want me to do something like 20 questions, get to know me, any random other tag. The lady, if you're not too sure, that tagged me was Aim's Weight Loss. I'm sure you'll all have been subscribed to her as well. I will try and put something around here. But she's also on Instagram as, let me double check, I think it's Aim Slim World or Aim So Slim. Or it's Amo Slim World. So I knew I keep reading it as Aim So Slim World for some reason. That's my eyes. I'm getting old. So if you go and have a look at her videos and her Instagram, I will try and link it somewhere around here. She's really, really lovely, and she also does makeup videos too, so if you do like a bit of makeup, then go and head over, because she does do tutorials. Next week I will be filming my weekly update and also a July Slimming World favourites. I know it's going to be August the week after, so at the end of every month I might do like a Slimming World favourites type video of things that I've been enjoying, whether it's food, whether it's just food, food or recipes, other bits and bobs that I've been really enjoying that's Slimming World related. Maybe I've got into a new pair of pants, anything like that. I'll probably do that towards the end of the month. Again, I apologise that the video is ridiculously long. I haven't planned anything to say this week. Usually I've got a bit of an idea in my head. I kind of think, I want to mention that, I want to mention that, I want to mention that, but my mind's kind of been a bit scrambled purely because I've been so poorly that it's been a bit of a, it's just not been great. So my mind doesn't really work as well this week. So I have tried to think about what's been going on, but if I've rambled, which I more than likely have done, I apologise. I will let you all know how it goes. Anything if you want to see is always on my Instagram. So if you want to go ahead and follow me on Instagram, you can do. I will try and leave an annotation to my Instagram around here somewhere. It's at a little less sandwich, and I upload everything that I eat onto there, near enough. The only thing that I don't really upload that often is breakfast, because it's always the same. It's always a yogurt and it's always fruit, and I kind of think people are probably bored of seeing a Muller Lite and a bowl of fruit every single day. So I don't really tend to upload my breakfast as much, just because I have the same thing every day. But yeah, I upload everything, weight loss updates as soon as I get home from weighing, or sometimes even if I'm still in the group I'll do it, and all kinds of a manner of different updates will be there for you. So you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram. I would really enjoy it if you did. I think I best go because I've probably bored you all to tears. Thank you so much for watching today, everybody. I'm really sorry that I probably don't look the best, and also my voice is a bit croaky and a bit annoying, so I've had to take out a lot of breaks to take a drink, and I don't feel on form today. I don't feel like I've done an amazing update or I've said anything worth value. I don't know. I just don't feel like I've said anything valuable today. I've not given much of an input. I've kind of just been like blah, 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 just rambling today. I don't feel like I've given any advice. But you never know. I might have done, who knows, till I watch this back. I've probably been talking for about an hour, so I may have said something worth listening to in the whole hour that I've been talking. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you next week with my 6-week weigh-in update, and also maybe a couple of other random videos scattered around. Anything that I post on here, YouTube, I'm trying to think where I am then. Anything that I post on YouTube, I will also screenshot on Instagram. So if you don't have a YouTube account that gets you notified when I've uploaded anything, you'll see me post a picture of the screenshot to say that my video is live and raring to go. Good luck to everybody who is weighing in from now till next week. I hope you've had all really great weeks. I know the weather has been like ridiculously humid and so hot, and it's getting us all down a bit, isn't it? We always really want sunny weather, and as soon as it's sunny, it's the wrong kind of sunny. It's just not, it's just too hot. I hope you all have a really great week, everybody. I'll speak to you all next week. Speak to you soon. Bye. What am I doing? I feel poo. Hey, dearie, dearie me. That was crap. Okie dokie. See you later, everybody. I feel so ill again.